Rotisserie chicken has become a staple for busy households, offering a convenient and seemingly healthy option for a quick meal. Pre-cooked, seasoned, and ready to eat, it eliminates the hassle of preparing and cooking raw poultry. But as with many convenience foods, there are hidden concerns that may make it less ideal than it appears at first glance. While rotisserie chicken is undeniably a good source of protein, its sodium content, potential additives, and fat levels raise important health questions that shouldn't be ignored. One of the biggest concerns with rotisserie chicken is its high sodium content. Unlike raw chicken that you can season yourself, rotisserie chickens are often pre-brined or heavily seasoned with sodium-rich rubs to enhance flavor and retain moisture. This can be problematic for individuals who need to monitor their salt intake, such as those with high blood pressure, heart disease, or kidney concerns. Excessive sodium consumption is linked to increased blood pressure, which is a major risk factor for strokes and cardiovascular disease. Even for those who do not have pre-existing health conditions, regularly consuming high-sodium foods can contribute to long-term health issues. Some supermarket rotisserie chickens contain as much as 600 to 800 milligrams of sodium per serving, and given that many people eat more than a standard portion, this can quickly add up. Beyond the sodium, there are other potential additives to consider. Many grocery store rotisserie chickens are injected with a solution to keep the meat moist and flavorful. These solutions often contain not only salt but also sugar, preservatives, and other ingredients that may not align with a clean, whole food diet. Additionally, some brands use flavor-enhancing chemicals or artificial ingredients to create a more appealing taste, raising concerns about unnecessary food additives in a product that seems simple and natural. Those who are trying to avoid processed foods might be surprised to learn that their seemingly healthy rotisserie chicken is far from an unaltered, whole food option. The skin of rotisserie chicken is another area where concerns arise. While it is crispy, flavorful, and tempting, it is also loaded with saturated fat. Consuming too much saturated fat is associated with higher cholesterol levels and an increased risk of heart disease. Individuals with cardiovascular concerns or diabetes may want to be especially cautious, as excessive intake of unhealthy fats can contribute to inflammation and metabolic issues. Although chicken skin does contain some beneficial nutrients like collagen and B vitamins, these benefits may not outweigh the potential downsides for those who need to be mindful of their fat intake. Removing the skin can significantly cut down on the fat content, making the meal leaner and healthier overall. Another issue to consider is portion control. Many people assume that eating rotisserie chicken is automatically a healthy choice, but the amount consumed matters just as much as the food itself. A standard portion of chicken is about 4 ounces, roughly the size of a deck of cards. However, without careful measurement, it's easy to consume much more than that, especially when eating straight from the container. This can lead to excessive calorie and fat intake, particularly if the skin is left on. While chicken is a great source of protein, overconsumption, especially of the darker meat cuts that contain more fat, can tip the balance toward an unhealthy meal. There are also concerns about the sourcing and quality of the chicken used for rotisserie cooking. Many grocery stores use lower-cost poultry, which may come from factory farm sources where the birds are raised in crowded conditions and treated with antibiotics. While some retailers offer organic or free-range options, these are often priced significantly higher. Consumers who are mindful of where their food comes from may want to investigate the sourcing of their store's rotisserie chickens or opt for preparing their own roasted chicken at home using higher quality meat. While rotisserie chicken does have some clear advantages, such as convenience and affordability, it's important to weigh these against the potential downsides. Those who consume it regularly should be mindful of the sodium content, additives, and fat levels, as well as portion sizes. For a healthier alternative, individuals can consider roasting their own chicken at home, where they have full control over the ingredients and seasonings. This allows for a cleaner, more nutritious meal without the hidden concerns that come with store-bought options. Ultimately, rotisserie chicken can be part of a balanced diet when consumed in moderation and with mindful choices, such as removing the skin and pairing it with nutrient-dense sides like vegetables and whole grains. However, relying on it as a primary protein source without considering its potential drawbacks could lead to unintended health consequences. Understanding what goes into that seemingly simple supermarket staple is key to making the best decision for long-term well-being.